Again, guys, apologies. It's been a freaking month. I hit like 3 model shows in less than a month, and I've been collecting my projects. So here we are, back to the Armorama campaign. Your figure keeps improving. Xeno Scum. I'm doing all the enemies of mankind in the Warhammer 40k system. Added some little illustrations of the bad guys, the orcs, the Tau, the Tyranids, the Necrons, and the Eldar. So let's get over to my high production value slideshow, which is just amazing technology here that you guys are just so enthralled with every time I show this. Part 2 to my Space Ork. Yeah, baby! There he is, painted up. Painted up the Space Ork. Got the highlights and the shadows. I'm happy with the way he turned out, especially all the metal chipping on the armor plating, and the skin tone turned out good and everything. So I'm going to work on the base, and I got to tell you, in the end, I fell down a rabbit hole on this. You know, I started pulling out some stuff, try to get an idea for the base. I wanted to make told you the fluff, in the fluff the orcs are like 12 foot tall, and then Imperial Guardsmen, the humans and everything, they're like 5-6 foot tall, so they're small, they're like children against them. So I couldn't use the figures in the Warhammer for the humans, so I had to scavenge up in Frankenstein's a monster. Had to create these guys to show the correct proportions. Came up with this kind of like elevated cork design. I'm still falling down a hole. I'm still not down the hole. I'm still working on these guys. I wound up replacing the heads on these guys, but here it is, sculpting armor and everything. This is where I fell down the hole. I wanted to, you know, get away from the original design, and I decided to make this big laser cannon out of spare parts. And you know how it is when you fall down a rabbit hole. Oh, I'm being so clever. I'm back to painting up the guys. I still didn't like, you know, these are the heads I replaced them with. Some base coating in the Guardsmen. Here I am, working on the finished laser cannon. I'm thinking I'm so clever. Oh, it's going to look cool, big gun. Alright, back, here's the helmet details I added, like little paddings in the front and everything to make them look more like the... Alright, yeah, base coat's done, topograph and everything. The base looks great. Even the laser gun, I thought it was cool. Here I am, adding little decals to the Guardsmen. I never ever put the orc with this sucker. Once I put both of them together, it just screwed up the composition. It was just too much. The barrel of that was like going right through the orc's crotch. So I had to get rid of that idea. So I put it in the spare parts bin, and you know, I went back to this original design here, the smaller gun, because it just works better with the composition. Alright, Space Ork. Oh, Space Ork. Space Ork. Alright, this is what I wound up with, guys. Enemy of mankind, Xeno Scum. You Xeno Scum. This is what I wound up with. This is how she turned out. I went back to the original gun, like a little smaller laser gun. The cannon I made was like, it actually went through his crotch. It was just, all this was just jammed up. The composition didn't look right. Now this, we went back to the original composition. I got the smaller humans, the bigger orc, the smaller laser gun with the power cord coming around. Happy with this a lot better. You know how it is when you fall down a rabbit hole, you think you're being clever. Oh, I'm going to make it look so cool with this scratch build laser cannon, baby. No, the hubris, the gall, the audacity, the conceit. You must be taught a lesson, the modeling muses, the modeling gods said. So we're gonna slap your pee-pee. We're gonna spank your little dolphin and say, nope, you didn't do it. You gotta get rid of it. Go back to the original design. Yeah, Bill, you really thought you were being clever. Sucker blue headhead. Why did you do it? And if I confess to all the viewers, you look like a fool. Yeah, I'm a fool. I'm a creative motherfucker too. So here it is, guys. I'm really happy with how it turned out, even though I fell down that rabbit hole and got sidetracked and everything. It's been like a freaking month. Well, I did a lot of shows. I did go to a lot of shows. I went to PennCon up there in Pennsylvania. Those guys really put on a great show. Then I went down to National Capital Show, which I showed you the slideshows on that. That's just a incredible talent on display. You know, you almost feel intimidated. But, you know, I entered that. Got some good bling. I got bling at all the shows I went to. You know, Bill's no schlup. And then the last show I went to is a new show down in southern Maryland called PAXCon, Patuxent River area of Maryland. They really did a great show for their first show. I mean, about 500 models on the table, all top quality. It's a good little hike down to southern Maryland. Me and one of my club buddies went. Alright guys, there it is. There it is, the big ass orc and the smaller humans. Little humies. Yeah, the orcs, get out of my way, little humies. I'll just gobble you up. Orcs love war. They live for war. They like to fight. They're not fighting aliens, they're fighting each other. They want war. Fight. 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 Wow. Alright. Here's my evil son's orc. Attacking a human Imperial Guard position. Overrunning it. Alright guys, that's it. I will have more on this. I'm going to do all the bad guys in the Warhammer 40k. Xeno Scum. Xeno Scum, baby! Alright, where's the mutts? Alright, you're gonna see how these monsters destroy. I allow them to drag all this trash up here. But I gotta stop being a pig and actually get them to clean up down here. They got all kind of trash all over my floor, don't you? Don't you little monsters? Huh? Huh, you little monsters? Gotta look like a back alley in Baltimore Street. Things I put up with for you little monsters. I know, Loki. I know my Loki, look. Loki's a good boy. Little Luna. Little Luna. Look at all that trash. She just pulls it up from downstairs. Luna. Luna. Hey. Hey, little girl. Hey, little girl. Alright, guys. Looking at the pigsty I got in my room. Too much information. Ah! Alright, guys. Keep on having fun. Until next time. Auf Wiedersehen, my dominant hand. Oh, giggity.